I guess nobody's talking about this, but G2's OCELOTE explains why Valorant will eventually destroy CSGO. That's a pretty good topic, to be honest. So, OCELOTE is one of the best players right now, and they have a lot of skill about their games. But more importantly, his interview is even better. So G2 eSports founder believes that Riot Games Valorant is following in League of Legends footsteps and will comfortably overtake its tactical FPS rival Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Ocelot had a high-level competitive playing experience in World of Warcraft and League of Legends before he founded G2 Esports. Now his organization has a top-tier teams across League of Legends, Valorant, CSGO, and more. As such, he has business playing experience to provide a unique perspective on precisely why Valorant can and will overtake its similar competitor, the long-standing CSGO. In an interview with ESPN eSports, which is one of the huge conglomerates for esports, that's how I could say it, Ocelot was asked what stands out about how Riot has been able to amplify the world of League and turn it into such a global phenomenon over the years. I never saw this artwork, it's actually pretty nice to be honest, but Valorant seems to be following in League of Legends footsteps, crafting stories around characters like Killjoy that are featured in the esports scene. We're gonna need a lot more of basically lore for for Valorant. I think that would be great. In response, possibly due to this Valorant team's recent dominance of the European scene, the G2 founder examined why that production and content value is emblematic of Valorant's superiority over CSGO. I don't think this will happen. Like, Riot has a huge budget against CSGO. Well, CSGO is huge, it has Steam behind it, right? But look at previous games, look at Paladins. Everyone thought Paladins will kill Overwatch because it was free to play. Look what happened. It became a big game, but it became nothing like it. So Ocelot explains that it's forced to choose between battling all of his money on Valorant overtaking CSGO or failing to. He would bet all of his money on the Riot's title's eventual supremacy. His primary reason for why surrounds Counter-Strike's lack of any lore, I mean, general unwillingness to change. The second one is true. The first one, you don't need lore in all your games. Just look at, well, I'm trying to think of a good game. Overwatch had very little lore. It had lore. Don't get me wrong, but it did not have enough as, for example, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, for example. Video game is not just a video game, it happens around the video games. We said in Valorant you have different characters and each character has lore and background. We humans are very empathetic by nature, so we want to know about these characters. As Ocelot elaborates, aside from the just beautiful lore cinematics produced by Riot and Activision, developers have even gone so far to have interesting modernized experience like Spotify playlist for each of Valorant's agents. These efforts made the game captivating outside of just in-game mechanics, which leads to long-standing success. He continues on to express that Valorant will end up destroying. I think it will, like, Counter-Strike will slowly lose players, but will never be that. Never. Because Counter-Strike, the only thing you have to go into review is the mechanics, and I love the game to that. I really do. The point into the CS community's reluctance toward the game changing in any significant way. While its mechanics may be seamless, Ocelot believes that the consistent evolution of League of Legends keeps a fanbase engaged well. That's definitely true. I could agree with that, to be honest. You're not mistaken, really. This pattern of change, coupled with the importance of surrounding content, makes him want to bet it all on Valorant's eventual dominance. I guess I could agree with that. Like, Counter-Strike should be afraid. Like, people were saying, you know, there were CSGO fans when it was 1 month after, like, Valorant released, was like, oh, it only has like 50k viewers now. Like, oh my god, Valorant is so dead, when it was like in beta or whatever. Bro, just do your own thing. Like, Valorant has 5 to 10 years. What can you do in 5 to 10 years? They have a lot of cash to pay all the employees, to run the servers, to make skins. So many things they can do in 5 to 10 years. Valorant is just beginning. It's like, I would even say it's in beta right now. It hasn't even released yet, so we should definitely be seeing something pretty nice. Just like, look at the esports scene. It's already huge. Well, it's already pretty big. It's not huge. Just from a few plays. That's all we got. And the esports scene is not even established, and Valorant is getting a lot of players. So Valorant is the future. It's just like gonna create a lot of jobs for when content creators were like making videos, right? over time. So for example, a lot of CSGO content creators, if you know, made videos in 2013, 2015 for that example, and are now making a living in 2020. Same will happen for Valorant for sure. Anyway guys, this is it for this video. Many more to come in this 5 minutes. Sign out. Peace guys.